There were a lot of people honking as we went along, and I kind of looked, and they were all in support.
Taking steps forward, even in times of uncertainty.
Anti-Semitism is surging, violence against Jews is surging, but we're not going to let it stand in our way.
After a string of recent anti-Semitic attacks across the country last week in Colorado, the FBI and Homeland Security are now warning that there is an elevated threat to the Jewish community as tensions over the Israeli-Hamas conflict boil over on American soil. But at the Har Sinai-Oheb Shalom Synagogue, a weekly gathering of what's normally a few dozen grew to more than 450. Marchers calling for the release of the Israeli hostages as part of the Run for Their Lives movement.
6-11, run for their lives, bring them home now, we stand with Boulder.
As a community, we wanted to come together and make it clear we were not going to be intimidated. We were not going to live in fear.
It's just a feeling of warmth.
It was the first time coming out to the march for Elizabeth Green.
With a little bit of guilt, I've driven by each week, and when I heard that they were trying to bring people together, both in solidarity with the hostages and also in recognition of what happened in Boulder, I wanted to be a part of.
Green personally knows a couple originally from Baltimore that now live in Colorado and were at last weekend's march, part of the same movement as seen here in Baltimore. They're okay, but 15 others were injured in the firebombing attack. Additional private and public security flanked the group on Sunday as they sang prayers and marched around the neighborhood, making Green feel safe. But she says it was important to be there, no matter what.
When you're doing what you need to do, you may put yourself in danger. And when it comes to Israel, we believe in Israel.
Marchers from across the spectrum of the Jewish faith, young and old, stood side by side, walking shoulder to shoulder.
It makes me feel happy that so many people are supporting Israel and want to spend time on their Sunday, their free time, to come and spend time walking for Israel.
This movement will continue every Sunday morning until the hostages are returned home.
What we do is making a difference.
Though they enjoy the camaraderie, the hope ultimately is they will not have to return for another week. In Pikesville, Blair Sable, WMAR 2 News.